This city, burned to the ground over a century ago, has risen as something new, always making and remaking its own story. Built from the ground up, the spirit of battle is in our bones. Before he built the most dominant team to ever play in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, W.C. Gordon created a timeless symbol. 6 lines, 3 bold letters, a hand-drawn sketch on the back of a napkin thrust into history. As bold as our city and as mighty as the river that shapes our state, the block insignia is inextricable from our storied legacy. A red accent for the ages. We wear it to remember our legends and to celebrate the fierceness of our survival story. His team won 28 straight SWAC games and captured 8 SWAC championships in a single decade. No team has had an era more dominant. No team won as consistently as the MAC of the SWAC. The red of battle is in our bones, not just in contest with our most heated rivals, but for the martyrs of our yard and for the Jacksonians who marched against fear to topple Mississippi's tallest ghosts. The red was worn by our greatest teams and raised as the banner for JSU. For the champions on the diamond and the gridiron, on the courts and the lanes, blue and white will always be our true colors. Gordon Red is an accent for the ages.
Hello? What it do, bro? Man, what's up, baby? I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl. Man, big dog, what's up with their order? So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. All right, bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, Another play. Ken? That is Big Deuce. What up, Deuce? Nah, we gotta switch this up. Hey, hold on one second. Public figure. Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI love, go Tigers.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
That's right.
Wait. Before I go any further, hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get some of that cat head vodka and get down with KC-1400. Hey, go over there and sponsor with them guys, man. Go ahead, pitch in. Tell a friend, tell them, make sure you get you some of that cat head. Hey, go support KC-1400. Get you some of that cat head vodka for real. Just saying.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Sorry for a few minutes delay. Still working on a few things. So I wanted to make sure I had it up. How y'all doing, man? Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Look at me. I ain't even got my light on. Yeah, there we go. What's up, man? Y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button for me. Let me get my charger to make sure my light don't go out while I'm on the show. I'll be off the screen for just a quick second. What's up, everybody? It's Monday night. Show 1 of 3 for tonight. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good action-packed show. I'm gonna come back on the screen here in just a minute. I don't want to be looking down while I'm on the screen talking to you, but just got a few more things I want to make sure I have on the list, man. As you come on in this thing, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do all of that good stuff. I think I got everything I want to touch on here already. Oh, that's what it was. That's the thing I wanted to make sure of. Let me see who in the chat. I'm going to talk to you in the chat for a quick little second. What it do? I see y'all. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey. Brother Poe, how you doing, man? Hey, Miss Bunny, how you doing, baby? You doing good? Oh, yeah. Man, listen, next week is going to be game week. I'm excited about next week. We're going to talk a little bit about some game prepping. It's football from here on out. I know we touched on kind of the news that was kind of circulating, just with our AD's name kind of being circulated with another opportunity.
But as I said on Friday night, you know, AD is our AD until he's not. So I ain't worried about all that other stuff. I see Texas Southern out there. They got some alums that's kind of, I guess, trying to push for their own. I hope they get what they want, honestly. I'm gonna just be real with you. I hope they get exactly what they want. Ain't that right? Give them what they want. Operation, give them what they want. I want them to have it. I want them to have exactly what they feel like they want in their heart. Get them who they want. Get them their AD. Get them their guy. So we can keep ours. Listen, man, this is the Country Boy Experience week coming up. Man, listen, make sure you guys get your ticket. I need somebody to drop that link in the chat. I need you to drop that link in the chat for me. We need to sell this thing. We need to pack Cat Head out, man. I need to see y'all at Cat Head on Saturday. Let me just tell you guys something, man. We are just in a position right now to where, just as a community, man, we're going to have to really just, for those of us who may or may not be all that hip to just what's needed from a college level to compete and be at the highest level. I mean, you got some schools around us doing some pretty good stuff in our conference. And listen, man, we got to invest, man. We got to invest if we want the best. That's my motto. If you want the best, you must invest. And it ain't going away. It's not going away, man. It's not going to go away. I just think too many times, many of us are really, and I'm not talking about us that's maybe, because a lot of the folks don't really watch this show. You know what I'm saying? We got a ton of alums. We might get 3,000 to look at this thing, which is great. And we're excited about the 3,000. We appreciate everybody that be tuned in. But I got to be real. You know, we not, you know, we don't have that many. We don't have the whole base looking at the show. I wish we did. That'd be great, right? That'd be phenomenal if we had everybody tuned in, but it just ain't that way. So grassroots and word of mouth and all that good stuff is the way that it is. But we got to get more progressive, man, at on the home front. And look, and I want to say this because this is not to be offensive to no one, you know, no group, no organization. We got to be a little bit more progressive. And those universities that are doing the progressive things right now, they will get what it is that they want, and they will elevate. So emotions are cool, man, but you gotta put your money where your mouth at, and you gotta hopefully you're putting your pocketbook where your heart is at. It pays to have an opinion these days, and that's just the reality of this thing, man. We got luxury, expectations with a poverty with a poverty budget. It's just the reality of it, man. I mean that I mean that with everything in me. I'm not tripping when I say that, to say the least. I'm sorry, I got caught up earlier, man. I wasn't able to really finalize everything I needed to do for the night, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that up now because I'm good now. I can work with what I got now. I want to make sure I touch on some of this stuff, man. It's a big week, man. It's a monumental week for D.I. Love because things could change or things could stay the same and we can continue to elevate. Got some NCAA rulings that are going to be coming down the pipe this week that could directly affect, you know, how we look this year. Not everything that's out there is has been broadcast publicly. You know what I mean? So the reality of it is it is what it is. So anyway, let's get into it, man. How y'all doing? Sorry about that. Belt to behind this year, almost there. Oh, almost there, baby. We almost there. It's football season. Brownlow, what's up, baby? What's up, big dog? What up, Sarge? Yeah, man. So yeah, we, that's where we are with it, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, bro. And listen, I'm gonna just put this out here. This is for everybody on the university front. As things begin to unfold, as the JSU world turns, I must say, listen, I'm very conservative when it comes to information. The platform is just not set up on that. I try to get, behind the university and everything and not try to break news. And I leave that to the others that want to do that. Because I do understand that I'm in rooms and in spaces that could become closed, but I'm not going to sacrifice the integrity of my integrity. And I'm also not going to sacrifice, what I'm saying? Not going to be fake, man. And I'm not going to lie. The truth shall set you free, right? So if it's out there and it's JSU related and it's something that's relevant, people have to understand. Like I said, I appreciate Coach. I had a chance to talk to Coach today, Coach O. He talked about prerogative. My prerogative. It's your prerogative to do what you want to do, like Bobby Brown said, right? But you do not get to legislate the reaction of is a cause and effect. You do a certain thing, it may lead to another thing, right? And it is what it is, man. I bust my behind. But I want to say this though, because I had to sit back and I think, because I've been perplexed a good little bit over the past few days about everything that's kind of been going on. We've been tired as alums. We're sick and tired of seeing the presidential seat. So it was cheapened. It's a prestigious position to hold the title of president of the United States. But I guess the United States presidency seat has been cheapened because of who is in office now. And I don't care if you're a supporter of that dude. That dude has been, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, I started this platform July of 2022. I mean this. I want y'all to follow me on this. In July of 2023, that's 1 year. 24, 25, 26. So in 4 years of doing this very thing that you see me doing right now, we're on president number 4 at the university. That is an unbelievable amount of instability. And at some point in time, if we want to get better and we want to heal and we want to grow and we want to progress, we are going to have to stop spraying air freshener in a room full of fecal matter, bro. We got to get the fecal matter out of the room and we got to disinfect that thing. You can't keep putting air freshener, bro. It's going to get to a point where you're just going to smell potpourri flavored shit. Pardon my friends. That's my only cuss word I'm going to try to give y'all tonight. But see, this is what happens when people feel like you got a voice and people feel like I ain't finna be controlled. And I'm not going to be disrespectful. Not going to be disrespectful. I am going to speak the real. I've been going back and forth on that. I'm not. Do not text me. Do not call me. Do not bother me. I'm serious, man. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Somebody got to be real at some point. We got to stop. I get so sick. We do this in our own community. We talk amongst each other. That's why I say, you don't supposed to publicly, man. I'm in it, whatever. I'm saying we got some real dialogue, man. We got real dialogue. Somebody got to stand up for what's right, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, what am I talking about? I hadn't specified anything. I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just saying in general, we got to look in the mirror, man. Because I see what's happening. Look, shout out to my girl Jen. I mean this when I say this. Shout out to my girl Jen. Alabama A&M just hoisted, what that, 2,200 incoming freshmen? Listen, family, look, what we got? 800 coming in the door this year? That's not on the president. She just got in office. I'm not talking about her. I'm jumping right into it. I'm going however I go. 800 is a byproduct of a consistent amount of instability at the top. So this is what I would hope that our president would do as she enters the room. Focus on the things that need to be fixed. That state needs stability for a very long time. We need to be stable for a little. We need to stay out of the headlines for a good little minute. Don't come in the house. We don't need to come in the house, start messing with stuff that's working. Right? We don't start messing with stuff that's working now. Stuff that's working, leave that alone. You got time to come back to that. That's self-sufficient right now. That's good. I don't. If you walk in a house and you take over a house and you want to renovate it, and you assessing that thing, and the room with the least amount of work that need to be done is probably going to be the last room that I'm going to touch. Then you might have one room, you say, this room just needs it just need a little paint on it, on the wall. I'm good up in here. We ain't got to do nothing. We don't need to go up in there and start taking doors off. We don't need to go in there and start gutting. We don't need to do that. Right? We don't need to do that. But I'm saying this because of what can be. I'm going to tell y'all how this works. I ain't talking about nothing in particular at this very moment. I'm talking about the trajectory of how things could turn. I said, as the JSU world turns. That's what I said when I initially got on here. This ain't necessarily got to be for right now. What I'm saying to you is this. If we want to, man, I love that, bro. I do not hate on schools that are doing progressive things. I am a progressive, very progressive mind. I'm always looking at progression. Progression is a byproduct of growth. I'm sorry. If you are one of these, senior, and I ain't talking about age per se, senior thinkers, like you've kind of peaked in your thought process when it comes to business. Sit this one out, bro, and allow some people to, because Jack State has a history of getting in his own way. JSU has a history of fixing things that's not broke. We fix things that ain't broke, and we tear the whole damn thing down, man. And we have done it repeatedly, man. We have done it repeatedly. It's in our history. It's in our DNA. It's in the fabric. It's like we're in love with chaos, bro. I don't get it. I do not get it. I do not get it. I do not get it. Why do we not want to be stable? Why do we not want things to be good? Why do we have to mess with things that ain't broke? Why can't we focus on the things that need attention? We got so many things, man. So many things at the university. And it's a beautiful institution that can be in a great space, that can be doing wonderful things. Just focus on the things that we need to fix. Just focus on the things we need to fix. I said, well, maybe that's what, that's what's happening. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. But I want that. I'm saying it publicly. Man, don't be hating on them other schools, man, when you see them doing progressive things. Kids coming in the class, walking through the Bulldog. I like that type of stuff. That tells you they 4 hours away from us. You ain't gotta go to South Dakota or one of these other FCS, PWIs that can look at. You can look right down the street, one of your peers that's doing things that's on a high level. I'm just using them as an example because they put, I like to see us grow, man. I really do. I really do, man. That's the stuff I don't do the banter when it comes to the universities actually growing. In sports, it's on. It's up. I hope you lose every game. I ain't rooting for you on the football field or the basketball court or the tennis court or the softball field. It's competition. But when it comes to just the growth of universities, man, I love to see that stuff, man. I love to see that stuff, bro. I love to see that stuff, man. I'd be like, dang, bro. The Bibles even say, covet thou earnestly the best gifts. Now, I think that'll go over your head if you ain't careful. We're just talking about sometimes there's nothing wrong with looking over to one of your peers and actually seeing some things, and you just be like, damn, I wish we had that. You follow what I'm talking about? And I can just I hope, and I think we all have hoped that we would see that. But what happens is we become, like Miss Michelle said not too long ago, look, we become just agents of, we get so responsive trying to patch up holes that we lose sight of certain things at times, and then we just kind of just get out of it. So again, I think there's greater days ahead for Jackson State University, and at least that's what I hope. And we just get tired, man. Look, we always like to blame IHL. We do. You know, we didn't ask for Dr. Bynum, but they gave them to us, and things started moving and grooving. It was what it was. And I ain't even trying to take a shot at nobody, but, man, you can't make excuses for morality stuff, man, character flaws. Sometimes we just got to look in the mirror and be like, why do we just keep failing ourselves? We always like to blame everybody when we're not doing what we can do. We're snakes in the grass. Like folks be undercutting and backstabbing and all kind of funny stuff, and wonder why things don't progress. It just blows my mind. And what y'all are hearing from me is just exhaustion, bro. It's just this. I told y'all, man. Sometimes, you know, JSU is like being in an abusive relationship at times. That's gonna ruffle some people. I know. I don't care, bro. Turn the show off tonight. Turn it off all week if you need. Turn it off for good if you need to. Turn it off. I don't care. It's like a relationship. You just you madly in love with, but you're gonna probably get a black eye. If somebody's in a relationship like that, leave them. Call the police. Get away from them. Don't be in an abusive relationship if you can help yourself. Get out of them. But sometimes it just feels like, God damn, bro. You know, if we just want to break. It's like we can't handle being quiet. We become so conditioned to chaos that it's not even. And trust me, don't listen. If I'm plugged to the source, dog. When it comes to all things Jackson State, if I'm talking about something, I ain't pissing in the wind, hoping I don't get wet. That's not rain, bro. That's PP. Just saying. So if I'm speaking on something, obviously I see something that is just I'm uncomfortable with. And it just get exhausting, bro. It does, because you really be wanting the best. And I just be asking, I'm like, who around here really wants the best for the university? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's not. It just make you wonder, because what we start to see is we just constantly see bull junk, man, that goes on. And you just question, like, what the heck are we doing? Why are we focused on this, man? Why? That's the thing that I can't wrestle with. I'm live, bro. Stop texting me while I'm live, man. I don't want to talk while I'm live. Stop. Please stop texting me when I'm live. Don't text me. I'm dead serious, bro. Don't text me when I'm live. So anyway, we got a lot to talk about. We do. Yeah, I'm gonna get with you, bro. I got you. I don't want to have no dialogue. I can't do that. Let me turn this phone off. So it's football week, and I'm getting this out because I ain't doing this no more. I gotta get it out. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. But I really am that way. I really hope that I'll say it this way. I hope that we just got our new president, Dr. Denise Jones-Gregory, and from a university standpoint, I really and truly, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and interview and talk to her in depth. I hope that we have a really strong strategic plan for growth for the university. I hope that we have a plan for housing. I hope we have a plan to continue to grow in athletics. I hope we have a plan to grow in our enrollment, all that good stuff. And wherever there are challenges at, I hope we have a plan, a strategy. And I'm not saying that we don't. I told y'all I didn't have those conversations. I just hope that I really, really, really hope that we do. And we need that. We need that. As alums and as of those of us who love, we have way too many enemies, man, externally that have been trying to attack this university for years. I'm so sick and tired of the same conversations, bro, over and over and over again. And we really can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's this. Okay, I got you. Appreciate the donation. Hey, Max, also appreciate the donation. Good to see you. Hate to be that guy, but it's hard to not think that HL is still affecting. Okay. Okay. They chose the prayer. That's right. That's true. I watch this. I might be the bad guy when I say this, because what I haven't done is the only person that whose flaws and stuff that pushed him out of the seat of president, whose stuff went to the news, was Bynum. I'm not going to put on IHL. Just follow me. I'm not saying that you're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. But we have to, God dang, bro, we have to look in the mirror, bro. We have to look in the mirror. IHL we wanted Thomas Hudson when Bynum left. Yes, we did. I wanted him. But we couldn't account for what you do your own research and you get to the bottom line as to why Hudson was no longer in the seat. I'm just saying, whatever. I'm not breaking no news. At some point in time, we know that IHL is a major factor as to why we're in the shape that we're in. We know that already. We can't compound it. What did Brother Seeley say? Seeley, please come up here tonight. If you're available, come up. We talked about that IHL is one side of it. But he said something on the other side that we got to be real with. See, athletes, I be around them athletes. And what our coaches always tell them, hey, what up, Swipe? They tell them, look, you got to take the coaching. And when the coaching come, you might not like. The eye in the sky don't lie. It don't. It don't lie. You got to own up what you see now. Because what I'm saying is, he talked about you got what do you call it? You got the discrimination. You got all the let's put the bigots and the folks who are anti-JSU, anti-black over here to the left. But what about that Negro ineptitude? We got to grow up, y'all. We got to grow up. I'm just talking about impersonally, and we talking about our own. We got our own in office now, and I'm with you, sis. I'm with you. We riding with you now. No, we didn't want it. See, that's what I'm just saying. Those are two separate. See, there's two separate things though, and we can't. One of them don't cancel out the other. They don't. You know, what are you talking about? Me? I'm not tactful tonight. Sometimes tact don't. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. I promise you I am, and I gotta move on because I'm highly annoyed by some stuff, and I'm gonna just not let it ruin the show for the night for me. I'm just saying in general, it's all we can always do this warm and fuzzy stuff and skate past everything. Look, we have 50-11 conversations off this live stream. Nobody wants to talk about the real. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. It's like having an uncle that did some foul stuff in the family. He over there at the barbecue too. Not you. Okay, appreciate you, bro. You see what I'm saying? He at the barbecue. Everybody know what he did, but nobody want to talk about it. I'm just saying, bro. So it's just like at some point, and I'm not talking about on the screen. I'm not saying we got to have that particular dialogue on this particular show on the screen. I'm just saying in general. I hope y'all following what I'm saying. So, yeah. Yeah. But I'm agitated because obviously I know something that, you know, and what I'm saying is I know what's going on in from the university front. I know what's going on from athletic front. I know what's going on just about in every capacity. I mean, you know, I know at least some version of it. But at the same time, you know, it just when you see certain things, I haven't gotten to the why we're here and what's happening right now, because that's all I'm really thinking about. You know, just like, okay, and we know changes happen all the time, but we just shouldn't be in no situation right now where we could possibly lose our AD to another SWAC school. It's not. I don't understand that. I'm just. We shouldn't have to be making changes in athletics. AD put his own resume out there today. We're gonna mention that tonight. You do with that what you want to do with it. I ain't protecting nobody. because we ain't got nobody that need to be protected. There is a cause and effect. Actions that occur can lead to reactions. And when actions occur and reactions happen, stop shooting the messenger. I can say what happened. If something happens at the university, I can say what happens, but the people that did the thing that was the egregiousness that was egregious somehow makes the person that's saying it the bad guy. You know? But it is what it is. What it do, bro? That's unfortunate, Max. You know what I'm saying? We don't need the members on the chat. I don't really, you know, I don't care about the coalition. To hell with them people. I don't really care. I don't mean that I don't mean it literally. I'm just saying to heck with them. To heck with them. I don't care about that. We not hiding in plain sight. There are just certain things that you just can't sweep under the rug, man. It's just the magnitude and the weight of it doesn't allow you to hide. We got to stop trying to tuck and hide and have. Yeah, I know. Sometimes private decisions and things that happens in private will expose your behind out in the open. We've all had to deal with it, right? We've all had to go through it. So that's kind of where we are. That's where we are right now. And what I'm saying is we could see some major changes, or things could be on the up and up. I hope so. But the only reason I'm saying this is because, you know, with what we're going to talk about a little bit about tonight, what it does do is it makes you look back and say, man, what's happening right now? Why is this happening? What's going on? And then when you start to peel back the layers, you say, man, that ain't good. That ain't necessary. Why we do that? And then you try your best to be optimistic. Y'all know me, man. I have been the most positive spinning this joker that I could possibly think of. But sometimes even the person that's optimistic have to look at things and be like, you know what? Phew, Lord help us. You know what I'm saying? And that's and then you have to literally actively change your mindset and just be like, hey, man, I can only control what I control. Here's what I do know. No matter what happens, we work with athletics. We work with the university in supporting the university. My challenge is to those that fall under the sound of this voice. If something happens at the university front that pisses you off, I hope it pisses you off enough to get active and to go harder and harder and harder. Our work not going to stop. We're going to go harder. We're going to go even more aggressive because we're going to need it. I can tell you that. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. I'm motivated, man, and I'm telling y'all, I just am. I hope y'all don't think I'm not saying this because I'm telling y'all I'm about to give up. No, I'm frustrated enough because my engine is getting revved up again. I told somebody today that, man, I got a fire lit under my fire. Because, man, that's all I know is to go harder, man, you know, for what we say we love, right? So we got some work to do. And I'm hoping, I'm putting this out there because I really hope that there's nothing to be questioning. I'm just telling you, I'm talking. I'm so far down the road. I don't want y'all to think that I'm stuck on the moment right now. What all that, let me be very transparent about what I'm talking about. When the reports came out that A.D. Robinson was, you know, was selected by the Texas Southern president for a vote, it made me get very introspective and start looking within what we're doing, looking within what's happening around us. Because sometimes you can be oblivious to something and say, wait a minute, what's going on right now, right? And when you do that, you say, man, okay, a lot of things could change. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And like I said, I'm not going to repeat what we said earlier today. I just know that we have a team, we have a school in the conference that's looking to hire an athletics director. They reached out to ours, and ours is in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And he's in the mix for a reason. I'll just leave that at that. You know, And I hope that I hope we get through this week. And he's still our athletics director this week. You know what I'm saying? But if he leaves, like I said Friday, we're gonna honor him on the way out and be done with it. And then we'll hope that the replacement or the new person comes in and picks up where we are and it sends us to the next level. That would be the only hope from a just a optimistic standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But we're in such a good space, and I don't want to lose to nobody in the conference, man. I want to beat everybody in the conference. I don't like losing. You know what I'm saying? And when you got something that's working, our athletics has been beautiful lately, man. We've been winning. And we might haven't won like a lot of postseason championships. We won some, but at the same time, postseason is postseason. It comes down to, you know, performing. You know what I mean? It's not that we're not in the mix, though. I can tell you that much. So the last thing you want to do is, you know, lose them to somebody in the conference. You know what I mean? I don't want to see them. I'm just being honest about it. But if it happens, it is what it is. We got to move forward, right? That's true, man. But I just think sometimes we tend to mess with things that ain't broke. And sometimes when you try to fix things that's not broke, you wind up breaking more than what you might have imagined. And I'll just park it right there with that. That's what I'll leave it at that. So I got a lot to say, but how everything plays out will be everything. Yeah, that's where I'm at. 302 Real. However it plays out will determine how I go with it. Now, one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm never gonna be disrespectful. I'm not tearing nobody down, especially, you know, I'm just not gonna do that. We're not talking about doing that. We're talking about just having real dialogue. And if real dialogue gets you put out the house, then the house wasn't for me to be in no more. I pack my stuff up and go away. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be not gonna be hush about it. You know, I'm gonna speak the real, because that's what we have going. That's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially, this is a media platform, like I said, but I have a track record, and I have a reputation, and I have a responsibility, man, as being in the media to be truthful, man, about what's out there and what's real, not be fake, not be phony, not be muzzled, not be seduced to slant things one way or the other. Just be real about it, speak the real, and let's come up with a real plan and to move forward. From this side, you know, we can't do much inside the house, but other than our alumni affiliation and influence, but I just want what's best for the university, as I know everybody does, man. So I know how it can be, man. Sometimes when I'm talking, it sounds like the sky is falling, because I'm intentionally, this tone is very intentional, because I want there to be urgency in the mindset. That's what I want there to be, urgency in the mindset and our thought process about, because that's the only way we can get to that next level in all aspects. So we got some great things happening. Man, we got football in a couple of weeks, and I'm ready for this shit to get put to bed, man. Whether AD leave or whether he stay, I'm glad that at the end of this week we'll have some clarity on it, because next week is football week, and I'm not having no comment. We'll have a conversation, move on, and we gotta get back. We gotta get focused on football. It's just that simple. Football season is king around here, man. And Jack State got national championship aspirations. It's national championship or nothing. That's what the coach said. And we're going to talk a little bit about why those expectations are what they are today. You know, we had a great scrimmage on Saturday. I think the coaches were able to really get to a place where they were able to hammer home some things that, they get, it's go time now. I'm telling you, it's go time. And I really like the position that we're in. We got a really good team, y'all. We have a football team that we can get behind and be proud of. We need to show up to the vet, and we need to make that thing look like the stadium behind me, man. I know I'm just saying, I don't care what happens. I don't care how frustrated you get. I don't care what happens, man. Let those feelings fuel you to support harder, man. And I'm saying it this way for this reason. When kids flock, because the colleges is really full of young kids that walk through the door that leave as young adults. That's what college is. When the kids start flocking to your establishment, that means some things are working. That means some things are working. And I don't gatekeep information, and those who are interested in growth, hell, reach out to those that are having success in certain areas and ask questions. Find out what they're doing. Reach out to your alums. Listen. I mean, I'm just saying, like, and that's just, I'm not saying that stuff isn't happening. I'm really not in the house like that to where all this stuff that I'm saying, it may actually be going on. Hey, Ken, not gonna make Country Boy Experience do mom's friend keep me. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear that, man. It's okay. Listen, y'all drop that link in the chat, by the way. We're gonna talk about that too. I just got to get this out, man, so we can move forward. But no, man, it is what it is, man. And I was just giving a disclaimer, and I hope I didn't ruffle up too many feathers. If I did, go get you some more feathers. I might ruffle them up too, because yeah, man, that's my disclaimer. We play ball next week, man. We feeling good. We feeling good, man. We're going to talk about it, though. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Listen, you want to donate to the platform, feel free to go to Give the Five. Friends of KC-1400 Incorporated, man. Hey, shout out to our channel sponsors, Cannon Toyota, Vicksburg, Cannon Nissan of Jackson. Go see Will and the crew, man. Tell them you need a vehicle. Tell them KC-1400 sent you. They're going to get you squared away and get you taken care of. And definitely Auto Masters. Look, if they got auction, they can go to the auction, find you what you're looking for, man. 601-927-7794. Holla at Brother Poe, Brother Miles. Tell them that KC-1400 sent you. And they doing some great work, man. We're gonna keep on down the road. For the end of this season now, we're gonna be at 10,000 subscribers, and we're gonna celebrate. Then I'm gonna stop counting. We'll just let it organically grow as it grows. Got a new gold member today, right before the show. Shout out to that new gold member. Hey, I got you, baby. I got you. Listen, hey, man, we need more gold members. We need more collective members. Don't wait till all fails and then anyway, do whatever you do, but join the collective. Whatever level. If you can't do gold, go silver, go bronze, go digital. It doesn't matter to me. We just need the support. What it do, bro? I see you, baby. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support, man. It's that's one of our biggest supporters right there. TJ, man. Appreciate all that you do, man, and all that you do to support the collective. Huge, huge supporter of the KC-1400 collective, man, and have really allowed us to his contribution, along with a few others, have allowed us to add some more athletes to the team. I'm excited. We added. I can speak to this now because we're talking about the collective, and we added 4 soccer athletes. Matter of fact, what I'll do is I will mention their name. Let's do it. I want to shout them out. I hope they're watching. If you're not, so listen. I told you guys we added 2 women's basketball athletes, Pierre Noel Chuchoa and Shamaya Reed. They're actually on the website now. I was updating the website today. Still got to add a few more photos. Okay, still got to add a few more photos. Soccer just kicked off. Got a chance to go to the Fan Fest on yesterday. Saw Dr. Ted, Coach Ted Flagaitis and his team. We want to welcome Chechule Dowling. She was just a rock star. Karime Antonio Lopez, Kiana Farmer, Kyla Gomez. I want to welcome our soccer ambassadors to the brand. Excited to have them represent the brand. Make sure you guys go find. We're gonna put up. I'll have some photos up next time. Coming up soon. And we added 3 more ambassadors of football. Man, I want to welcome birthday boy Kobe Paul. That boy gonna ball. Shout out to Kobe, man, for joining the brand, for being back part of the brand. We're excited to sign Kobe to the brand. Amari Matthews, man. I've been. Hey, listen, Amari's been. Hey, man, how could you not love Amari Matthews, man? He came to us straight out of Trinity Christian High School, out of Texas with Shador and Coach Prime, and he stayed with us. Kobe Paul did the exact same thing, and I just appreciate those brothers for being a part of this program for the entire duration of their college career, man. And we're just excited to have them a part of the brand with, and you always want to go hard for them, man. And last but not least, from a football standpoint, we added Ja'Cory Hargan. Ja'Cory Hargan, starting linebacker this year, man. I think he might be starting at Mike. I don't know. We'll see. I hope he been killing it at camp and just been balling out, man. So proud of Ja'Cory and happy to have him part of the brand, man. Definitely. And we added our volleyball ladies, man. Volleyball. We're back with our same ladies that returned. Miss Hope Briggs. We got Miss Kira Dove and Miss Nija Gaddis. And we added the captain, Miss Shelby Zanders. Met her in Atlanta when I was at the SWAC tournament. She returns as one of the team captains. And we're excited, man. Listen, I love to work with more. But we got to have that support from you guys, man, to continue. We can always do what it is that we look to do, but that's what we're here for. That's why we're in place, and that's why I just want to say, listen, we're at 45 total athletes right now that are on contract with us, and we're gonna keep that thing rocking and rolling. So I doff my hat off to the brand ambassadors out there. That's 23 football ambassadors, 2 women's basketball ambassadors. We have 10 men's basketball ambassadors. I'll talk about them at a later time. Those are our community impact ambassadors. And then we have, like I said, 4 soccer, 4 volleyball. And, so that puts us at 45, man. So thanks be to you guys. Don't make no difference what nobody say. You get what I'm saying? We are trendsetters, and we're going to keep that thing rocking and rolling. Ask them other folks how many they got. We ain't talking about rev share. We ain't talking about that. Everybody got rev share that opted into it, if you're getting the money, you know what I'm saying, but to give it out. But the reality of the matter is this. All schools that were opted into rev share was, should be able to offer some funds from a rev share standpoint. But we're not talking about that. That's school related. We're talking about the collective. We're talking about our external support for internal impact, right? And that's thanks be to you guys, man. And we need more support. Shout out to LinkedIn. Hey, man, look, I got a job through LinkedIn. I don't know about you, bro. Hey, man, make sure you guys go to the website. The link is pinned to the chat. But, yeah, man, that's what it is. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Cat Head Distillery. We got more socks coming, y'all. We got a nice little bundle coming. I got a surprise bundle coming for you guys that's going to drop very soon in pre-order. Going to drop very soon. Very soon. We're going to drop another 3-pack. It's going to be very different, and y'all going to love it. I'm telling y'all going to love it. And it's at a cheaper price point. Yeah, we're at a cheaper price point. Yes, ma'am. All right, for this week ahead, we got some volleyball action taking on. We got ULM. It's going to be at 5 p.m. at the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center, August 21st, man. So if you want to go support the volleyball ladies, August the 21st, that's this Friday at 5 p.m. Pull up. Hey, listen, while you're at it, the Fan Fest was awesome. Hopefully you guys, all those that came, was able to get schedules from the cross-country team, the soccer team, the volleyball team, the football team. Who else was in there that had schedules? I think those were the main fall sports. You had men's and women's basketball. Yeah, man. That was pretty cool, man. So shout out to everybody that was out there. But make sure you get your men's and women's basketball tickets. They are on sale. So grab your tickets. Shout out to Jared up in that thing, signing them autographs, man. Listen, we talked about this, man. Speaking of men's basketball, the Trey Johnson Foundation has its inaugural Tiger Strike Classic. Calling on all our bowlers, man. This is going to happen in the Boombox Classic weekend. Special guest, the GM, Kendrick Perkins, will be in town that weekend, September the 25th. It's going to start at 6 p.m. Go to Coach Johnson's page and and look for the link. We'll drop the link. The link you'll see anytime you see this photo. If it's in the story and it's out there, make sure you click the link and grab your ticket. So check this out. The Trey Johnson Foundation Tiger Strike Classic is 6 weeks away. Get your crew together. Lace up. So we're going to be kicking off our mixers for home game, our home game mixers. We're going to start the night off over at this particular event. So I want all of our collective supporters, man, if you can. That's a Friday. Yep. The game is on the 26th. That's when we play Southern. Look, it's going to be a lot going on. It's 6 p.m. You can go to this event first, and then you can leave at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. You can go wherever it is you're trying to go. Because the game don't start at 6 p.m. the next day. You ain't got to go home early on a Friday night to not be able to go to this event. We need everybody to pull up because this is pretty cool. This is a fundraiser. Get your crew. If you can bowl, if you got teams that bowl, right? Lace them up. Get ready for an unforgettable night of bowling, networking, food, raffles. They got silent auctions, big fun. And all support goes to a greater mission. It's going to be a team of 4. Lane sponsorships are available. Spectator tickets. I mean, you want to pull up to the high bar that's in Fundren, grab a ticket. Grab a ticket, man. And what's up, Trav? Get your tickets and sponsorships, man, today. All right, come strike out. Come strike with us and help make an impact beyond the game. All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Listen, this weekend, I need everybody. I got 400 people looking at me. If you're in the city of Jackson, I need you to be at the Country Boy Experience this weekend. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, you might even need something to get out to do. You know what I'm saying? You might need something to get out there and do. You just might need to. There go the link. Click the link. Go straight to it. Grab your ticket, whether it's general admission, VIP, tailgate seats, VIP tables of 4. Check out the website. And listen, most importantly, we got something for you. I'm going to check a heck of a lineup. But listen, I put it out on social media today. We have this limited edition Old Soul 9-year aged barrel bourbon. This is the fundraiser bottle for the collective. This is a one-time shot. This is an exclusive collector's item. This is your exclusive. You can get it signed by Coach Taylor. Listen, we had a Sharpie on hand. Get that thing signed. You can actually go to the Country Boy Experience website right now and actually reserve a ticket to be able to purchase it. So you won't be able to buy it and pop the top on it while you're there. You got to buy it and take it home. So you know, obviously you already know that, but nevertheless, we only gonna have 200. That's it. We should have 800 to 1,000 people out there. So everybody that want one should be able to get one. I got my VIP ticket and gave it to my niece for her to enjoy. Okay, all right. You ain't coming, sis. You got to pull up. Oh man, you got to come on out there. But listen, it's gonna be a fun time, man. Heck of a show. Man. It's gonna be this Saturday, 7 p.m. Doors are gonna open at 6. The gates are going to open at 6. We got a slew of food trucks that's going to be lined up. Coach, listen, man, I talked to Coach. Oh, man, listen, this thing going to be a big block party, y'all. We're going to block the street off. We're going to have food trucks out that thing. We're going to have a heck of a time, man. So don't miss out. It's a nice little extravaganza. Saturday kicks off Jack State football season. We always kick it off with a bang, and we're going to finish it with a bang. So we celebrating in advance because we know what we about to do. These guys been putting in the work. And we got an amazing time, man. It's going to be hosted by the lovely Taylor Cheesy. Y'all know how she get down. And listen, the Live in the Flesh Experience band is one that you guys are going to – they're memorable. Out of South Carolina, I can tell y'all right now, this band is going to rock the house, man. Of course, you got the legendary Arthur Young going to put on the most electric show you could think of. And then we're going to close that thing up with the ladies' man, young guy. You know what I'm saying? Said, I'm back outside. Don't give me the singing now. Hey, man, I can't wait. It's going to be a good time, man. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a good time, man. Put your boots on, bring your fan. You know, we're going to have the DJ cranking that thing up. It's going to be an awesome time, man. And keep in mind, if you want to support, listen, I know a lot of times folks ask for money, you know, and ask for ways to support. But this is a fundraiser for Jack State football. If you want to support in any shape, form, or fashion, if you're not going to be in town, you can actually click the link and buy a ticket whether you show up or not show up, this is a fun way to support Jack State football directly. And Coach Taylor, Coach O, the whole they're gonna be there. They're gonna be in the building now. And this is an annual thing. This is our second annual. This is the second annual The Country Boy Experience, and it's only gonna get bigger and better from this. And I can tell y'all right now, the city of Jackson is really excited about this event. And I can tell you from the conversations that were had, from what was shared to me and KT Dub and about this, is that it's going to be even bigger next year because they might get a bigger space, even bigger space for this thing because we got ourselves something. And how we show up and show out it determines that. So if you're listening, click the link. If you can make it or not make it, get the ticket. Get the ticket. The weather looks like it's going to be pretty good. Hold on. Let me check that thing one more time because the bottom fell out last time. So last time we did it, it was on a Friday, right? This is a Saturday, okay? As of right now, it's going to be clear. High of 98 and the low of 72. That means as of right now, the weather in the evening time is going to be right. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. So we got perfect weather in the forecast. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to have a good time, man. Great food, great music. A great show. Gonna put it on for us. All right, man. Get your tickets. It's in the link. So scroll up. You see The Country Boy Experience. Grab your tickets if you haven't already, and make sure you go reserve your spot for this KC-1400 Old Soul Bourbon. Let's get it. All right, man. The mixer. We're going to be on the rooftop not this Friday, but the following Friday. We're going to be on the rooftop in Nashville. It's going down, man. Go to the Instagram page. Look for the RSP link in the collective page. KC-1400 Collective on Instagram. The link is in the description. The link is in the bio of the page. Get on the wait list. It's okay. Get on the wait list. We're going to make it happen. Don't forget your lawn chairs. Don't forget your whatever you do when you tailgate. You can whip up your own food. Now, listen, if you got some amazing food that you're making over there, look, I got my boy, the turkey leg. What's my man? The turkey leg hut. That ain't the turkey leg hut. That's the dude that went to jail, ain't it? No, it's anyway, Mr. Turkey Leg. My bad. I'm like, wait a minute. That dude, that's the dude with the raspy voice out of H-Town. Anyway, 33 days, no rain in Texas. Praying for rain here. Ooh, man, we. All right, man. Hey, man, big news for some former Jackson State football Tigers, man. I'm super excited about Isaiah Bolden. Just got an opportunity. He just signed with the Eagles. Hey, man, back in the league. Way to stay in shape. Way to stay ready, bro. I hit him up, man, and he, just said he was super excited about. I mean, he's super excited, obviously, to be back in the league and back on the squad, man. And then Rob McDaniel is no longer with the Commanders, man. He is now officially a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Said Robert McDaniel brings even more size to the Buccaneers secondary. Bucs head coach Todd Bowles said numerous times this offseason that he wanted to get bigger on the defense this year. And that's not just exclusive to the defensive line. Robert McDaniel is a bigger safety at 6'2", 207, and is now the fourth safety, at least 6'2", and weighing over 200 pounds on the training camp roster. Special teams, anyway. But anyway, hey, shout out to Rob, man. Rob posted today to let you know he rocking number 39 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. That's pretty cool. And he shouted out them Alphas too, man. Shout out to them Alphas. He got that 1906 on that thing. 06? I'm just, I hope I ain't, out of pocket for saying that. I'm not frat. I'm not a part of it. But my brother is KD Dub, man. Shout out to Dubster. But nah, man, shout out to Rob, man. Proud of Rob, big time. So that puts 3. James Houston having a heck of a preseason, already doing what he do. He's the sack master. Him and Isaiah Land and Marquise Bell are all on the same team. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts, man. And then Von Miller just signed with the Cowboys. Cowboys making some run. Who a Cowboys fan in the chat? How many Cowboy fans we got in the chat? They said this y'all year, huh? This y'all year? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, I see them. Oh, that's them Alphas in the chat. Okay, all right. Shout out to the good brothers of I don't even want to say it because I don't know how to say it. I'm been messed up. DC4L. I see you, Miss Cheryl. Well, maybe they'll be all right to y'all. Maybe y'all ain't had Super Bowls in 1995, man. I had just got to high school. And now I'm older now. But anyway, let's keep it moving. All right. This was the news. This is what came up. Like I said, we're paying very close attention to it. I know there's been some meetings. I know our university has made some efforts. I don't know exactly what those efforts are, but I do know that IED is still IED, and but they voting on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. I saw Texas Southern was pushing their alum. Gentleman, what's his name? Tony Wiley. I see them pushing them pretty hard. I don't know how that works. I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure how they work. I don't know how it works. I really don't. How the university works when it comes to the vote. I do know that we paid a little bit of attention to it when Coach Fred McNair was. I think he left his post and he thought he had a position, and then it turned out not being the case. Not that got nothing to do with A-Rod, but I'll say this though. What happened was, so this is the thing. I think the understanding is that maybe multiple candidates, and I think they're gonna vote on multiple, can be one or two, and I don't know. I don't know with the amount of push. I just saw some alums on the news talking about Brother Wiley. So you've seen some support obviously for A.D. Robson. That some people that are alums that love his resume and so forth and so on. And speaking of his resume, I thought he put that out there today, man. This is some pretty cool stuff. Who is our athletics director? What has he done for Jackson State? Wildcat Jackson State. And why do we feel the way that we feel when we think that he's probably going to leave for another SWAC school? We don't want that, right? But under his leadership in athletics, Ashley Robinson, the vice president and director of athletics, 32 conference championships, 2 national titles, had the first 12-0 season, 43,000+ fans per home game, 90% graduation rate. It's awesome, man. 2-time Cushman and Wakefield AD of the Year, 2025 through 2026, Commissioner's Cup. Man, I saw the committee was pushed for. Of course they are. Hell yeah, they are. Awards and honors, leadership, excellence, impact, 19 awards and recognitions. Yeah, man. Got 2 keys to the city, got multiple keys. He just kind of, and then he put his resume on there from 2021 to 2024, 2024, 2026. Just got just a list of things, man. And I can't, I'm not gonna try to read everything, but it basically talks about athletic excellence, academic excellence, awards and honors, and just who he is as an athletics director, and why we're just so proud of him. I won't say that. We are proud of A.D. Robinson. A.D. Robinson is a Jackson guy, you know what I mean? And we love the fact that we have one of our own Jackson natives who, although he did not go to Jackson State, he's a SWAC guy. He went to the Mississippi Valley, but that ain't really his fault. We got, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Coach Stockton. I know he A.D. Rob wanted to come and play with big bro Richard Bradley, but he wound up going to Valley, him and D. Jamel. I'm speaking of that because I was at Merle when they were upperclassmen when I was at Merle for the 2 years that I was there. And we're just proud of him, man. Seeing him elevate professionally, it's been a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, working with him and working just with the coaches and being in proxy to the athletics department and supporting Jackson State athletics in the way that we have, in the small way that we can, and any other way that we can. We've had it's been one hell of a ride, man. And for many of us, we don't want that ride to end. So the reason why mainly is because of him, for one, and for who he is. I think the university should do everything that they can, and I'm talking about the president when I say that, should do everything that we can to retain our athletics director, because sometimes you think changing a person if you change the leadership, you got to keep in mind he's been with us 8 years, almost a decade. And there's a ton of just other awesome professionals that have been a part of this athletics program that has done a lot of great deeds to make it as successful as it is. And what happens is when you lose the head, the body tends to fall. I've never seen a head get chopped off, or not saying that he not chopped maybe, but you never seen a head separated from the body and the body keep running unless it's some crazy movie that we was watching, right? So what I'm saying is that you can almost rest assured that if he leaves, there's going to be others that's going to depart, and that's the main thing. It's the uncertainty, and I think the issue with why this is bad timing right now for us, and we're all hoping that he stay put, is because we just got through the uncertainty of the presidency, and then we finally get a president, and we say, okay, this is who we got. She's an alum. She was our provost. She was interim. She's now the president. And it's like, okay, we feel like finally we got a good team in our mind. We're thinking that everything is stable. We don't have to worry about that. And I've already painted a picture for you guys on Friday as to why. And sometimes people get lost in roles and titles and egos, man, and not think beyond what's in front of them, and not think about the domino effects of certain things. So I never would have thought A.D. Robinson would have left Jack State for another SWAC school, because we feel like athletically Jack State is the #1 school. I'm gonna pause after I say that for a minute. I'm gonna say it one more time. We never thought that our AD would leave Jackson State for another SWAC school, because athletically we're #1. So if he does, you gotta ask the question, why? Yeah. Why? Why would the best athletics director in the conference at the top athletic school? I ain't say we had the most money. I never said that. I ain't say we had the best facilities. I didn't say that. There's no fan base that's greater than the Jackson State University fan base. And in athletics, that matters. Are there some areas? Yeah, of course. That other schools are better? Of course. We're talking about top down. We won the Commissioner's Cup. The work, it speaks for itself. I know that other schools may say, yeah, they up there. No. Athletically, in athletics, we're not talking about one sport. We're talking about top to bottom. Top to bottom. Everything we just talked about. Top to bottom. We're up there. Tops in school. I think we were second in HBCUs behind what? North Carolina Central? We're talking about academic excellence. Athletic excellence. Come on now. Come on. Come on. You feel me? Come on now. So what I'm saying is this. I think all of us thought that his next stop was we the SWAC maybe, or some G5 or some, P4, we don't know, G5, G6, whatever. We never knew. In FCS athletics, there's only about 10 jobs, man, that are, in the upper echelon of and Jack State's one of them. And he has a big part. That's why that's that way. He's definitely elevated this role. So I'm gonna leave that alone, because, like I said, it's we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. But you should ask why. Could it be budget cuts? Could be. Ask the questions. Ask why. I don't have all the answers, but we will ask the questions. Why? Why is that the case? And if that's the case, why did we cut? What happened? Did the state cut us? Was it a state cut? Was it internal? What is it? Why do we do it? Why are we here? Those are the things that has to be answered. It's like saying, hey man, let's go replace our band director. We got other things we could be worried about. Dr. Little is killing it. He's been doing a stellar job. Like, why would we mess with the boom? The boom is booming right now. Did y'all watch the merge? Come on now. Did the boom watch the merge? Did y'all watch the merge? I went back and listened to it. I was physically present listening to it, and I went back and listened to it. And I was like, holy smokes. This band is on, man, this band is going to dominate this year. Man, the boom is going to dominate this year. So all I'm saying is, when you look at where we are and where we were, Jackson State is, you talk about the remember the dream that who was that had the dream? Was that Nebuchadnezzar? Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible that had the dream? He told you when he got Joseph and he interpreted a dream that he didn't even, that was God's work, right? Talked about he saw a skinny calf and a fatted calf, right? And he said that you have 7 years of famine and 7 years of plenty. In 2013, our athletics director and president fired our head coach or whomever, fired our head coach. And from 2013 to 2020, it was very bad. It was very bad. But A.D. Robinson showed up in 2018, man. He inherited a mess. He did. He inherited a mess. It's not easy doing what he does in the city of Jackson, man. And being able to raise the funds that he raised and being able to build the partnerships that he's built, being able to do the things that he's been able to do it. And I'm telling you guys, man, it was so rough. Man, listen, it was so bad, man, when we fired Cummings. Now, don't get me wrong, Cummings had his shortcomings. We lost 3 championships. Actually, we lost 3 of them bad babies hell in overtime, didn't we? 2 of them in overtime, and one of them we just got beat the following year after we won it. So he was 1-3 in SWAC championships, but back-to-back overtime losses, right? It was so bad, man, that in 2014 we lost to Valley. We got whooped in football by Delta State. Oh yeah, we got dominated. It was bad, y'all. We went through a lot. Hell, it was so bad that when we lost to Valley, I was okay with it. I saw kids that he once coached the previous year crying, and he was consoling them. We lost. Oh, we got beat so bad by Tuskegee. Oh my gosh, 33-6. I remember that, man. Was it 33-8, 33-6, 33-7? We lost. Oh Lord, have mercy. We lost to Kentucky State. I was there in Lucas Oil Stadium, 2018, 18 or 19. Derek Ponder was our coach. No disrespect to Ponder, no, but I'm just saying Ponder and Jalen Jones and man, I go on and on. Brent Lyles and that's no fault to them. I'm just saying we just weren't a very good athletics program. Basketball we had Coach Tamika Reed and we pray and hope that she's doing better from a health standpoint. But in comes Coach Tamika Reed. I want to say 2018 as well, 2018, 2019. I want to say 2018. I think she came in right before AD or right around that same time. Yeah. But, I mean, what happened was, and then 2020, COVID, 2019, obviously 2019, 2020, COVID hits. And A.D. Robinson hired Coach Prime. And hey, man, we've been on an uptick. So from 2020 being that year, you kick that thing off. It's 2026. I think we're still on the incline. We don't want to go down, man, and we're not. We got Coach Trey Johnson. That's our men's basketball coach. We expect to win. This is Coach Margaret Richards' 3rd year. We got We got expectations, championship expectations, man. And that's the goal. The standard is the standard. Coach T.C. Taylor, national championship coach. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what we aiming for. Coach Omar Johnson, we've been in the championship game a couple of times. This is a big year for him. We got some returning players. We're bringing on 2 baseball players, you know, to the brand ambassador team. What I'm saying is that we've been in a great space. Tennis, men's and women's tennis has been doing their thing. Women's bowling has been doing their thing. We just won in track. Shout out to Coach Thorne. Who am I missing? We just brought the golf program back. Shout out to Coach Rob Ford. You know, talked to him today. It just the trajectory from an athletic standpoint is in such a great space. And we all we got to do is just keep building. We don't when you're doing well in the area, don't take away from that area. Pour more into it. So what we should be doing is pouring more into athletics, because for those that don't understand this, y'all do realize that athletics is the front porch to your university, right? I'm sorry, man. Tyrone and Pojo, they not intrigued by the STEM and engineering department. The business department, I get it. Those of us that was part of the business, college of business, and all these others, you know what I'm saying, the college of engineering, and listen, man, I get it. It's a university. It's academics. But them folks don't care about your STEM program like that. That's for the professionals to go and do what they're supposed to do. Like the people have to do their job to make sure those things continue to flourish and grow. But if we're being serious when it comes to HBCUs, there are a few things. There are a couple of different things that are very, very integral and very, very important to growth. It starts with athletics. There is a direct correlation with winning championships and seeing growth. Now, you got to not have scandals. You got to stop having them scandals, man. You can't keep screwing up top. Figuratively and literally. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep doing it. You can't keep doing it. You have to continue to win. Winning equates to growth. People want to be winners. When Jack State winning, look, man, when Swipes take that interception and pick 6 on ABC, and we win the national championship and win the Celebration Bowl, we should be seeing an enrollment spike. We should be seeing folks want to. When the boom just went to the Super Bowl. Look at the boom. Did y'all hear those freshmen at the Verge? The boom is healthy as all get. The boom is booming. Jerome, what's up, brother? Why do we feel this way? Why is it that when athletics is good, administration is terrible? Then we come in focusing to get the administration part right, and then we it's almost like we feel like we have to have a bad athletic department in order to have a good academic department. You want both. And the schools who have both are the schools that are excelling. They are excelling. Yeah. Well, you know what, man? That's cool. Dion been gone for a long time, and we sure been kicking y'all in the teeth. You got to stop. We don't entertain stupid people, man. We don't care about that person. Yeah, whoever that is. Yeah, you know. I tell people like that, man, to run as fast as they can, and when they get close to the brick wall, just jump right into it. Knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Again, you don't have to come over here to tell us that. If you actually believe that, scrub, if you actually believe that, you wouldn't have came over here and said it. People don't understand that a lot of times they're telling themselves, because nobody gives time and attention to things that they think are insignificant. If you really believe that we won SHIT since Dion, you wouldn't have had to come over here to tell us that. But you needed to do that because something inside of your mind said, I don't talk to things or people that I don't see that stuff. I have no interest. That's why I've struggled. When we talk about that other school, I struggle trying to find information because I so don't care. I so don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care. Speaking of that individual, Miss Sherelle, everybody at Jack State, stop interacting with that person. Stop interacting. Block him. Just block every account that he make. Stop. Don't tell me nothing that person said. I don't even know who that person is. I don't know. That's a bot. B-O-T, bot. I think that's AI. That's artificial intelligence. Y'all got to stop entertaining that stuff. Stop, please, please. Everybody, 412 that's listening, do not interact. Stop engaging with that foolishness. Don't do it. Block. B-L-O-K, block. Mutombo. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. My name ain't Kenneth. It's not. Just say Ken. Just leave it at Ken. Just leave it at that. Just stop engaging. I promise y'all, if y'all block, you won't see it. Therefore, you won't have to say it. I don't see none of that stuff. I love when they talk in the chat because I get to, yeah, please. Yeah, don't engage at all. But no, man, we need to have both. And it's a very real thing, man. So in the end, we can vent with the right intent. Venting doesn't mean that we have a bad intent. Speaking the real doesn't mean that we are bad people. And then unfortunately, you get what you sign up for. You get what you sign up for. It's heavy is the head that wears the crown. It starts up top and it trickles its way down. My admonishment to the university leadership is let's win in academics and athletics. And in the boom. I want to dominate in every aspect. That's football mantra. The goal is in all things to dominate. The goal is to, in all things, dominate. If I can have a conversation with A.D. Robinson, I would say, A.D., the goal is to, in all things, dominate athletically. If I could have a conversation with Dr. Denise Jones-Gregory, I would say, Prez, the goal is to, in all things, dominate. If I have a conversation with Dr. Little, y'all know what I'm going to say. But I'm having a conversation with the supporters of this platform. The goal is into all things dominate. Dominate in support and whatever that looks like for you. Go harder. It's that time now. I ain't got to tell you to support now. I ain't got to tell you to pull up to the show now. We finna be 3,000, 4,000 views better. See, football season start. It's easy to have them views finna spike. Timona, I saw Timona in the chat. What's up, sis? Happy belated. What's she say? She said something. Tarnish legacy when messing up a leg. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You got that right. Don't mess up athletics, man. Look, man, it's Jackson. What like, man, it's a lot of people riding on JSU athletics, man. Jack State is a huge money driver, man. And I'm sorry, you want people to support, give them something to be proud of, man. People are happy. Look, the problem is that people we just need a break from the nonsense. People want to win, want to be on top again, and we got something. We got something. We don't want to mess it up, though. We want to mess it up. We really don't. So I just know that we right there, man. We right there. So listen, we're gonna watch this thing closely. We're gonna have a show Wednesday. There's gonna be a vote. Somebody called in this favor. Somebody called in this favor. How many seniors graduated from Mississippi high schools last year? I'm interested in seeing that data. That's a good question. But if they're not coming from Mississippi, if they're coming from out of state, what's changed? We got to get out. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I remember when our athletics went down, stadium attendance went down as well. Everything's going to go down. Enrollment's going to go down. Tennis games is going to go down. Revenue is going to go down. Everything's going to go down. The morale is going to go down. The support level is going to go down. And the frustration is going to go up. So, listen, I hope this all is much to do about nothing. I hope it is. I would love to be wrong and loud and wrong. This one time I would love to be loud and wrong. And things continue as they are with a goal and intent of elevation. So that's what we want. I'm just saying the obvious things out loud. We want to be great, man. Why you think it went down? Why do I think what went down? What's the question? Why do you think it went down? And what particular thing? I said a lot of things. Why do I think? What is it? Define it for me, and I'll express it. Define it, and I will express it. Do you think housing plays a part in it, Ken? Yeah, we've been having a housing issue for quite a while. How about this? What's the solution? At what point do we stop talking about? My question is this: I don't. Have we had conversations with developers and where we are? I remember the conversation we had about taking over the Marriott. I remember when Senator Frazier mentioned that. I think that fell through the wayside, right? By the wayside, I mean. Where are we? A lot of those questions I can't really answer right now because I don't know. From what I was told, we have some housing available. Are we just bursting through the seams and just have this massive overflow of kids that we can't house? What's happening? I do know this. We're going to have a good football season. And when we have that great football season, there will be some residual appeal. We just got to be ready for it. I think we need to I love the fact that we broke ground on the dining hall. I love the fact that stadium attendance went down. I think last year stadium attendance had a lot to do with the time of the games. It was extremely hot. Today it was very hot. Like it's a different type of hot. It's that we weren't playing in this type of heat, man. It didn't. The sun just feel like it got closer a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I thought the time of the games. Now we did move games to 6 p.m. kickoff during the hotter months. Let's see if that happens, if that helps. I think a lot of us have like there's so many things that's stealing the attention of people. This is what I would say. People are like patterns have changed recently, man. Patterns have changed. I'm kind of in a space right now where I don't like being in big crowds like I used to be. I had concert tickets to go see famous artists that just came to town, and I wasn't interested in going to be around a whole lot of people, man. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that with the advent of social media has affected, but you got to have something to appeal. So here's what I mean. What's happening at some of these schools where you're seeing growth? What are they doing? Did they upgrade their processes? Are they speaking a language that the students can understand? Because if they're sport, you got to think about it. They may be middle of the pack from a sports standpoint, but people like new stuff. That's why I said the new dining hall might. I don't know if I don't know, but it's new. The dorm getting renovated. Listen, that's gonna help. That we need to see new stuff. We need to. I'm gonna say it again till the cows come home. Listen, I'll meet with anybody. I got so many different progressive ideas. I'm gonna say this publicly, and hopefully somebody steal the idea and take it. There needs to be a major investment in. We talk about how great we have a great media director of football meeting. Shout out to Austin. And I've said this a lot. Aaron is a godsend, bro. He is a diamond. Aaron did phenomenal things at UT. Listen, you guys, look, we have, oh my gosh. We gotta get Aaron on the show to come and talk, man, because we got some Jackson State guys that are in places doing phenomenal things, man. We really do. We got to start tapping into. We got to get out of. We have to get with the times, people. It's only a matter of time before this thing breaks. We can't keep surviving off of yesteryear. We did a cool thing with, bringing in Coach Prime, but we have to upgrade our technological presence, man, our digital footprint in various aspects. We have to in certain capacities. I would absolutely. All right. This might ruffle some folks' feathers, but if I had it my way, and I said this to him, I would take somebody like Austin and create a whole different role. Create a creative, I don't give a damn what you call it. I don't care what you call it. Creative director of content, whatever. Yeah, support comes with winning. We've been winning. We're winning program, and this is what I'm saying. Establish that. And I'm not. There are some schools when you look at the ones that are progressing in certain capacities, you got to look at some of the roles, look at some of the things that the people have done when they've hired, but you can't hire people when you're on a skeleton budget. You can't keep cutting or cut in an area where you're trying to grow, because you got to understand, you have to be able to understand what connects to what. If you don't have some type of progressive mindset or plan that understands how to reach the kids, what excites these kids? You can't keep throwing parties and thinking that it ain't just that. Director of creative content and university narrative, that boom shakalaka. Create a whole department and let him run all that media stuff. Man, I have eyes on everything. I'll be selling it like it ain't nobody's business. Thank you. Yes, it does. There's some development going on, but there's also can be some, like I said, I'm not saying this isn't happening. I remember watching the IHL interview. We talked about, I don't care what, listen, I'm not gonna get in the weeds on this because I got to move into the football piece. I'm not gonna get into the weeds. Listen, if you don't know what to do, contact the people that do. And I'm not talking about me. I'm saying you gotta create some type of, are we having, like, what type of creative meetings are we having? And listen, I'm not talking about anyone. I'm saying challenge yourself to bring in bright minds to establish the ideas. Is a student council meeting with the university and coming up with different ideas that can talk about how they can. We got a great engineering department. Are we using those engineers to help us move the university forward? You have a wealth of students and kids that can tell you how to reach them and appeal them. Listen, man, if you're struggling in your relationship, and there's a disconnect, sometimes you just got to go to your mate and be like, hey, what can I do to make you happy? What are some things, where am I falling short at? But you got to want to do that. You can't have no ego like you got it figured out already. Again, I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just talking about how we operate at times. And then you can't be all offended when the young guard come along. Listen, they say the elder should serve the younger. The young folk will tell you what they need. Give them a lane. Let these young folk create. If y'all go into a practice and y'all see how Austin do what he do, he got a list of listen, we got a Ferrari on campus driving that thing through the neighborhood. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, football is wide open. We killing it in football department. Shout out to Phil Minotti and Marcus and what's my man name? Kendall. They do us. We got some dope creators on campus. We do. We have enough students that know how to create, where we can create opportunity where every single freaking sport should have high-level content disseminated to the public. Make you want to come to a soccer game. You know what I'm saying? It's free. We should have somebody over there creating content for them girls. Just follow me, man. Don't get in your feelings. We're talking about how we do. Now I get it. Somebody say, man, what are we? All right, here's a question. What kind of market, what kind of sponsorship opportunities I'm putting a lot out there? Somebody gonna take it. See, this what y'all not understanding. A lot of times people say stuff out here and they put it out in the atmosphere. We don't move on it. One of them other schools, somebody that's got it like, oh, that's a good idea. We need to do. I'm gonna add that to the repertoire. Next thing you know, they got a whole thing, a whole manifestation of what you just said. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen. You got some people over there, man. That's diamonds, man. It's a look up and Valley done cooked. I'm just saying, man. You got to we have to. That's what I think we could do. We just have to. Sometimes you got to take the Ethernet cord out. Hold the reset button down for 10 seconds and let that thing power up again. We have a young alum in the Charlotte area who is NASCAR content producer. These young man, come on, bro. The world has gone digital, family. AI has officially taken over this world. If you either gonna get with the times or you're gonna get away from it. We have to advance our processes. We have to advance our footprint. We have to stop being afraid to think outside the box. We have a massive digital footprint. How many dollars are we raking in from that particular presence? Are we partnering with companies that's bringing in dollars? Because if you can actually get the right sponsor that can actually fund everything I'm talking about. You really can. People talk smack about, I've been talking about freaking patches on the logo. I've been talking about jersey patches for the longest. Who did it first? Alabama A&M. The same school that got 20. God dang it, man. I'm come on, man. Can I be real? And I know we ain't, I know we weren't the best of, we weren't best friends at all. I know that. But there was a particular individual who, was in this space that didn't see eye to eye with me that quite a bit at all. But that athletics director hired that individual. I don't know what he's doing, but at the same time, good for him. There's another young lady that was working in this space, hired at Alabama A&M, Ty Floyd. I mean, you just look at what they're doing. I'm sorry. Remember that Athletes in Sports Day? Remember that day? And like all these different ladies and all these different roles. Like, what role is that? What is that? What is that? What I'm saying is, you say it was McKinsey. I don't care. We didn't get the McKinsey Scott money. I wish we do. What I'm saying is, at some point in time, we're gonna have to stop talking about the what, and we're gonna have to have a plan to bridge that gap. We have very, very, very progressive alums that are not in the city of Jackson, and maybe have a listening session. I don't know. No. I'm not talking about the championship piece when it comes. I don't know. But this is what I will say about that, Brandy. Not at the very moment. Not many. However, the things that are in place now is for that end result. That's what it is. Maybe they haven't hired the right. I'm talking about being able to take the things that we're not very good in and build it on to what we have and take our things to the next level. Because we're winning championships in that capacity, right? Answer the question and look it up. Are you guys really? Is that a? Let me see how I can word this. Y'all do realize that I didn't say nothing out of my mouth in relation to what they were doing or what they're doing was about championships. I'm talking about enrollment growth right now. Because we won championships and our enrollment is down. So I'm talking about something specific. I'm actually talking about us. And when we're talking about areas that we aren't, in my opinion, doing the best, I'm going to go to those who are doing the best and use that as an example. That's all. That's all I was doing. I'm not talking about championships. But I am. Engineering enrollment is up this year. That's great. I remember we talked about, listen, you can't touch on every single thing in one statement. It's like we listen in segments. We're losing in certain areas. I'm just trying to address the areas that we're losing in and ideas of how I feel like we could grow in certain areas. That's the point. So there are some opportunities that we have. And the point that I'm making is, don't mess with the stuff that's right, that's working. Go fix the stuff that ain't working so we can enhance on what is. What can KC-1400 do to make things better? Continue to grow our NIL collective to $1 million and support student athletes. Continue to do initiatives that will advance and improve the university in certain capacities. KC-1400 is a vehicle. It's a vehicle. And we're doing some pretty cool stuff. There's one thing that we're doing that speaks to what we're talking about that none of you guys know what's happening right now, that will be revealed in about 3 weeks. So I can actually list several things that KC-1400 is doing, but it's a collective effort with KC-1400. So, bro, you need to know these things. You're just talking. You need to think these things over. It's important for it to actually happen. Yeah, I am just talking. I am. But I also got action behind my words. Now, what y'all not going to do is attack me for throwing out ideas of how we can get better. So, you know, I can put my I can show you the work that's going on with us. But what I'm talking about, so my question is this: what exactly is being said that is an issue? What's an issue? When can we see these things change? What things would you like to see change? What's the next move? We got to see what the next move gonna be at the university front. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. What are you doing? What's your next move? I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. What's your next move? Because I can't tell you everything that we're going to do next. But I'll show you soon. Why can't we reopen apartments on the campus? I've asked that question. I actually just rolled past University Point. I came across on the Valley side when I was going to Fan Fest on yesterday, actually. They're vacant right now. It would take some resources. We gotta secure those funds. And that would be a question that if I had an opportunity, I need to ask the president when I do get a chance to talk to her. We have to put these things into motion. Can't just be talk. I agree, but talking about it is also not a bad thing. Sometimes you got to mention these things and put them in the atmosphere to get things working. And who's to say that just because I'm talking about it that things ain't happening? There are some things happening right now. That's a good point. Your next move is to continue to support 1400 Media, send super chats during the season. When I have confidence to know KC will invest these things in the right place. I can't help you with that, brother. Then again, I can. Depends on what you're trying to do. If we're doing this for 4 years, man, and we're over $1 million in support for the university through this platform. We've been doing quite a bit. Every dollar is trackable, everything is measurable, and it can be seen and verified. We've done a whole lot with a little bit, and we're gonna continue to do that as we continue to elevate our efforts. Like I said, support and join. We got a collective in place. We got 45 athletes on contract. I just mentioned all that. We love more support. It's not about helping me, it's about helping who is 15. But anyway, let's get to it, man. I love the support. Keep tuning in. Feel free to support. Like I said, we got we'll be on 3 nights a week. KC-1400collective.com. Get active with us. Grab a level. Help us help an athlete. That's our lane. Our lane is NIL, just so you know. For those who maybe if you're new to the chat, like I said, we're not doing as many initiatives. We've done quite a few initiatives this year. Brought the flip sleds, and we got a big initiative. We got a big project that we're working on, family, that you guys are going to see here in about, like I said, in about 3 weeks. You're going to see. You're going to see. Yeah, it's pretty outstanding, and I'm super proud of it. And those who support is where it's at. That's real. Yeah, nah, man, we love it. I welcome anybody that's willing to rock with us. We have and then 2, check this out, man. I'm not, and like I said, I'm all for it. Shoot me an email. Let's have a conversation. It ain't about you just listening to me. I want to listen to y'all. If y'all got ideas, let's put these ideas in motion and make it happen. That's what we've been about, man. I thought I was gonna get on this YouTube channel and just it's okay if they are trolls, man. I ain't seen nothing disrespectful. Somebody asking me what I'm gonna do I'm not offended by that, because I think everything that we've done is everything's out in the open. And I'm not just talking. Trust me. I promise you, I ain't just talking. It's a lot of people that talk, but my words have meaning behind them. My words have action behind them. Trust me when I tell you. No. It's okay. If they say the wrong thing, I'm look, I got my hand on y'all know I got that thing on me now. Everything ain't always gotta be like that. I trust me. My BS meter is up on it goes up to 10. It's right in between 9 and 10 right now. So if I felt like the questions were of some capacity that made me they ain't raised my blood pressure up, I don't mind nobody questioning me and asking me nothing. As long as they ain't disrespectful, I'm throwing out ideas. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what I'm saying is this. Love the merchant Cathead. Oh yeah, it's coming down, Miss Beverly. It's coming down. But look, man, let's slide into it, man. We this will be, like I said, I'm not gonna have Wednesday. I'm not gonna have a show like this. Wednesday is gonna kind of be what it is. What I'm really doing right now is I've got everything that I can get out. I done got out. I'm not gonna regurgitate it. I'm not gonna repeat it. I said what it is and how I feel. But like I said, I don't have all the answers, and no one does. That's why it's community based. That's why I said have listening sessions. I don't know. I'm not in leadership at the university like that. Those that are, reach out to peers that are in your spaces that you feel like having some success, right? And if you feel like you can adopt some of those metrics, do so. Do so. Let's talk about the football. Shout out to Coach Taylor, man. Look, I spent quite a bit of time, man, looking at being around this team. Camp went very well. We came out about as healthy as we can come up out of this thing. I'm excited about that. I know you guys are excited to see the content that Brother ASVP is dropping on the football page. And it's going to be coming quite frequently. He's free now. He's free. Hey, click the link, brother Barber. If you're interested, the link is pinned to the chat, KC-1400collective.com. You can go to the athletes page, and you can scroll down for all the athletes. We partnered with over 105 athletes through this platform. I tell you too, talk about what's important is football. I thought the other stuff was important, man. Come on now. I thought the other stuff was important. It's all important. But anyway, we're gonna get into this, man. We're gonna switch it up. So listen, man. We take on Tennessee State next week. And Coach did what Coach did is he really set the tone. And the tone was, we just gonna turn everything off and we're gonna put this work in. We're gonna get locked in on what we gotta do. And I think you're gonna see a team that's in great shape. Probably the best shape I've seen us be in a very long time, and we're still pushing to even elevate that to the next level. So I was looking for weaknesses in our armor right now, man, and I just really like where we are. Now it's got to manifest itself against others, because we've been knocking the Shaq Diddley up out of each other, right? And that's what you want to see, man. We got a very, like I said, a highly explosive team. We had a great scrimmage. Some guys that had a really good day. I thought Brother Keenan Higgins, wide receiver, brand ambassador, I thought he had a really good day on Saturday. Got a couple of tugs. Could definitely, he's gonna be a weapon in a very deep wide receiver room, man. I think we got a very deep wide receiver room. Man, I like what I see, man. I really like what I see. I think from the quarterback position all the way down to the offensive line, we got a really good core of offensive linemen. Every time I look at Brownlow, every time you mention it, he keeps saying it. Hidden gem. Hey, look, ain't nothing hidden no more, man. We not, I don't have to discuss schemes and what we're gonna do. You know who's on the roster. Like, they can go look at whoever's gonna play against us and go look at the roster. And once first game is played, then everybody got film on everybody. So as of right now, that first game is always the tricky one, because you really don't know. You don't really know much about the other team. What you're trying to do is, Tennessee State is changing the guard offensively. Matt Leone coming from North Carolina Central. You can go watch. Probably go watch what he did over at North Carolina Central with Walker Harris and other quarterbacks that played under him. Coach Cedric Thornton is the defense coordinator. He was the linebackers coach last year. We do know that they're going to be starting the wide receiver. The quarterback from Winston-Salem State last year. I think he's a 6'4" quarterback. From what my understanding is, kind of from what we've been seeing and reading. Looking forward to having D. Fleming and the crew on the show next week. We're gonna have to get them on, and we're gonna talk some football for real. Just kind of where we are. I think from a personnel standpoint, like I said, let me say this too, because we did talk about the the house rule, not the house. I keep saying the house rule. So the wins versus NCAA, the Colorado ruling. Colorado ruling. I had a misunderstanding of one thing. This decision that's supposed to come from the 10th Circuit of Appeals is not to finalize that particular case. They took the appeal to the 10th Circuit for an administrative stay, okay? For an administrative stay. So the NCAA is asking that the 10th Circuit stay the case or the lawsuit while they delay it to go to trial. That's the decision that's most important, because if the 10th Circuit denies the stay, then the class of 2022 guys that are back in school will be eligible to play. I saw Southern post something about, I think my brother Larry Jones post something about Kelby Gibbons being back with Southern. You're going to see, and what other school that have that may have some of their guys that exhausted their eligibility will be back. We have some guys that are back that fit under that rule. And I'm just telling you, I'm paying very close attention to that. I don't know when the 10th Circuit is going to rule. There is no deadline on the decision. There is no on Friday the plaintiffs made they said what they had to say. On today, the NCAA said what they had to say. And here's the thing: if they deny the stay, the injunction stays intact. What does that mean for football? That means that all of the class of 2022 will be eligible because the trial probably is not going to happen until like late December. So by that time, hell, it's about over with by the end. They'll still be fighting the case, but the case, so then they'll be fighting for the spring sports. But from a football standpoint, it just kind of is what it is. If the stay is awarded, it basically eliminates many 2022 players' ability to play the whole season. If the stay is awarded, it immediately eliminates. Yep, it does. And what happens is, and one of the reasons that they were arguing is that if they were to win this case, you can't recreate the 2026 seasons. Therefore, those opportunities would have disappeared, and they can't get them back. So I think personally, with all the kids that have wound up moving themselves back into the fray, I think they're going to get it, y'all. And if they get it, that's going to be great for us, because we, as probably every other school, have strategically paid very close attention to this, have the kids are eligible to return and be with the teams and practice and do all of that. And if a game gets to it, if a decision isn't made, they'll be eligible to play. And it just kind of is what it is. So we're waiting on that decision. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge, man. And like I said, if they deny the stay and they say the injunction stays in place, it's going to be some happy campers right now. We had to do what we had to do because school started last week. And yeah, so we're in really good shape when it comes to that. Now, with that being said, what that does do for us is it really bolsters our depth. It definitely bolsters our depth. Y'all know we're going on the road. So what we take, 70 maybe. I had a chance to make it by practice today, and I'll say really great practice today. Really great practice today. One of the things that was very, very, very high emphasis. It was a long practice too, man, and they coaching them they're in game prep now. They're in game prep mode, and I just love what I see. I think our special teams absolutely is going to our special teams will definitely elevate from this year. I'm gonna start with special teams because I think we got multiple kickers that can make very accurate kicks from far. Our punt game is very strong today. I'm loving the returners that are back there. I'm not going to say who those personnel are. I can't reveal any of that stuff. The teams will just have to wait and see, and we'll have to wait and see when the game plays. We ain't got long to wait, but let's just say this. We got some really good personnel that's returning kicks on both punt return and kick return. I like the work that was being done, just the drill work, seeing some very intentional stuff and seeing a lot of really good reps. We got some really good reps today. Looks really good, man. So that alone, having a strong kicking game is going to be very good for us. I think we're going to be really good in that area this year, and I do mean that. We've talked about offense, man. This kind of is what it is. I know we can run the ball. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna run the ball, man, and we're gonna have some success. I know they say they want to make sure they stop the run. They're gonna have their work cut out for them because we're gonna come and do what it is we're looking to do. But we got a lot of weapons, man. I think we got a very healthy tight end room. I think we're gonna see some usage in that area, and let's just say, from what I was able to see, you know what I'm saying, from what we're able to see, it's going to be explosive offense. It's going to be some, you know, I hope they don't go look at what they saw last year and think that's what they're going to get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you can stick your hand in that bag, anything might come out of it. That's how coach feeling. That's how they feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel shackled or limited to be able to not be able to do anything on offense, right? We feel like we're capable of doing anything, and they're working towards that. The O-line is definitely coming along. Coach Manny and Coach Caleb and Coach Jack, they're doing a great job with the O-line, man. We got some very mature guys on the line. We got some leaders on that line. We got some guys that started with us, that were young with us, that have grown into some roles. That's going to play this year. That's going to be called up on to help this team. And I like what I see, man. That what do we take? 12 O-linemen on the road, maybe 12, 13. We got those numbers to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So offensive line is kind of like it's not that what does QB 2 and 3 look like? Look good, man. Look good. I don't, when it comes to the QB position, we got depth. We got depth. I don't really. It is what it is. They're getting reps just like the first team, just like Jared is. But we're gonna go as Jared go. You know, we're not looking to have no season like last year. We know that injuries can happen, but we're not even thinking about that per se. But if we do have to go in our depth, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And we got some young bucks that can play some really good football for us. Jack State played freshman over here. Y'all know that. Jared played as a freshman. We got a couple of freshmen behind him. We got brother Karan Tyler, who's an upperclassman behind him. We're gonna be fine in that area. We really will be. So, like I said, I think every game that we play this year, when we step on the field, we got the best quarterback in the conference. You know what I'm saying? I don't miss my words when I say that. I know that we play. You know, we'll figure out the last two when we get. The cool thing is the other. You know, two of the names that. Obviously, Body being first team and the preseason offensive player of the year, and then you have Jalen Tolbert, who's over the Alcorn. We'll play them the last two games of the season, and then obviously you got Alabama A&M with Quad Brown, and they got some depth. I think the kid from Penn State is pretty good. Hearing some good things about him. They even got Mekhi Higgins on the bench. So you know, I'm just talking about quarterback battles. R.J. Johnson, pretty solid at Grambling. Isaiah Knowles is a really good quarterback for FAMU. Josh Brown for Mississippi Valley. I'm just trying to think who else is out there that's pretty solid. Cam McCoy at Texas Southern. It looks like the Johnson kid from the JUCO is going to start for Southern. Am I missing somebody? UAPB, don't really know. Ain't nobody care. Bethune-Cookman. I think Bethune-Cookman got a young man that's a transfer. I forget his name though. But yeah, we got some solid quarterbacks in the league this year. I think SWAC football is going to be very, very exciting this year, and I think Jackson State going to be one of the main reasons why it's electric as all get out. But this game is personal, man. It's personal for us too, Fred. I saw you put that in the chat. This is going to be a test of two storied and rich franchises, but historical college and universities. Nobody can, but Tennessee State is gonna. I looked at the ticket sales for that game, y'all, and I think it's about 7,000 general admission tickets that's left over. it's a few more left on our side. I think we're gonna sell it out closer toward the end. Right now, we're just trying to. Y'all know how we get. It's gonna be some of our fans that's gonna buy some tickets when they get up there, but we'll keep looking at it. I want to say it's about 69 some hundred tickets or so left over. I think that, as I've said, and I stand by it, I feel like that game is going to be a sellout. I think this week is just Monday, but think about it, especially next week. The week of, we are the most week of is buying as folks I've ever seen. We gonna trust me. We gonna do what we got to do. But offensively, I think we're gonna be fine. The offensive line, we're gonna see what we got when we start playing, because then you're gonna have somebody pass rushing you and that you got to go up against that you haven't seen. So we'll see then. We'll see. We'll see. But I think we got everything we need. All I'm gauging our team off of is what we've had in times past. I'm gauging it off of, other teams that we've had. I like the attributes and the traits of this team. I like the leadership. I like what I see. And like I said, they're in great shape. Very strong team, a fast team. We're gonna play a nice brand of football, man. So, but the scrimmage went very well. I think coach is trying to, nail down some final decisions on some things. So some of the guys, if they were banged up any shape, form, or fashion, they just held them out and let them, heal up. But everybody was at full speed today. Everybody that's healthy was at full speed today, trying to get better and getting in great shape. So the conditioning is going to ramp up even more, because we looking to do like Nebraska back in the old days. Y'all remember when Tom Osborne was the head coach for Nebraska, and his goal was, we're going to be stronger and we're going to be in better shape than every team that we play. So when the fourth quarters come, everybody's going to be going down and we're going to still be inclining. So the goal for us is to peak in the fourth quarter. And I mean, like, not fall off the cliff, but we're talking about when it's closer to the zeros. And that's what happens when you push yourself to the limit. It was hot as HE double hockey sticks out there, but the coaches have a great plan. I just love the strategy of what I'm seeing. So when you move to the defensive side of the ball, I think all three levels are elite. All three levels are elite. There's some things I would like to say, just can't say at the very moment, because I don't want to give nothing away, man. That's where I'm at with it. Just know that I do know this much. Good gracious alive. This is a message to Tennessee State. All I'm gonna say is, don't go across the middle. Gonna get your damn chin strap knocked loose. Well, we got some strikers. We got some strikers on that defense, man. Oh my gosh, y'all gonna love it. It's gonna be some pad slapping. It's gonna be some head. Ooh, this team, we got some hitters, man. We got some hitters on this team. We got some hitters on this team, man. We got some guys that are doing some tackling. Ain't no missed tackles. We're gonna knock the snot out your nose. Only thing I might be a little concerned about is making sure we don't get no dadgum targeting. Because Lord have mercy, I love the way we play football, man. We playing some football, man. We got some guys that's out there bringing the pain, for real. And we got speed in the right position. I love it, because what we're seeing is some of the guys that we might have had question marks about last year, who maybe I think they have been pushed to change their bodies in a way that was going to make things better for them, and you can see that work paying off. And I think that's the testament of camp. So when coach say the coach say that, the MVP of this offseason is Coach Trey Updegrove, our strength and conditioning coach, that's a real thing. That's just how it goes, man. And he's doing a fantastic job, man. I'm glad we got through camp. I love the position that we're in right now. We came out of this thing, like I said, about as healthy as we wanted to. That was my biggest concern. Y'all saw them videos out there. You seen a familiar face. Y'all know our boy's back. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We ready, man. And right now it's game prep. I want to go away and come back for the Country Boy experience, and we 1 week away from game day, man. So next Monday, it's gonna be all football. Wednesday, we probably will have a decision, like we said, from an AD standpoint. The vote will be what it will be, and we'll go from there. You know, we'll address it. Yeah, Ken, I saw some of his workouts, the place on our gut. Yeah, man. I love it, man. I love it, man. And I'm just ready to see us versus some competition. And I can't say much about them because I haven't seen much. Because I think everybody's kind of taking that same approach. Even when Southern had their scrimmage, I don't think people could have their phones and couldn't. How often do I visit practice? Whenever I'm here. I've been coming back every weekend because we're working on something. And like I said, that'll be revealed soon. I was at, like I said, I got a chance to make the scrimmage Saturday, got a chance to make practice today. And yeah, I like what I saw. Saturday was a scrimmage. Sunday, today was, your typical practice, plus some extra conditioning and whatnot. And they fine tooth. They sharpening that blade right now. They sharpening that blade, and Coach Taylor's locked in. They focused. The coaches are locked in. I just love the intensity, man. We're gonna have a very, very fiery defense and a very explosive offense, and a really good special teams. And I think that's a recipe for a lot of wins. The goal is to win every game this year. Got to win every game this year. That's our goal. 1-0 every week. But it starts in Nashville. And how many days we got, y'all? Let's count the days down. I think it's 11 days, 12 days left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We 12 days away. 12 days away. While I was there today, had some pretty familiar faces popped up, right? Always a cool day. Chicago Bears, Jacksonville Jaguars was in the place, checking out seniors. We got some pro scout. We got some pro potential on this team, man. Jonas Fortillion, Quay Davis, Nate Rimbert. List goes on and on. Jaden Lockhart. Shucks, man. Who else? We got some guys on there. Melvin Collins Jr. Who else we got out there? I'll just leave that at that for right now. But nah, man. Again, and I'll take a few questions and I'll get out y'all way, man. Any questions that I could potentially answer? Other than that, this been, like I said, good show, man. I got a lot out, man. I had to get that out, man, so I can move forward. Had to get it out so I can move forward. Like I said, don't be all in your feelings. I ain't really said a whole lot. I said enough without saying it as much as I could say. And I ain't had to send but one person to the gulag. The only person I sent to, see how that works now. See, a lot of people think that everything, we get player interviews this season. We got player interviews so far. The players just got, there are no players available for media interviews. You got to get on, you new to the channel, bro? Because we got some player interviews that were live on the channel already. As of right now, there are no players available, man, until after the first game. It's no way to do that. Media doesn't have access to players right now. So, yeah. I got a few more I would love to get, and we're gonna try to get. Even if we don't get them now, we'll get them later. But during the season, because that's the coach's decision, man. That's coach's decision. He don't want. Again, right now we're moving a certain way right now. No availability to any media right now until after the first game. I personally, no, actually, it's not bullshit. It's not. It's his program, bro. It's how he want to run it. It's all right. That's how we do things around here, man. That's how we do it. I'm good with it. You know, like I said, we got more than enough content on it. If you want to check them out, go check them out. Check out those interviews if you haven't watched them. Good stuff. But we'll definitely get some more player interviews on here, man, and we'll go from there. But I don't like messing with them during the season because once the football games start, Mondays are going to be recaps, Wednesday are going to be previews, and we're going to have the game day shows on Saturdays. That's going to be the lineup all the way through football season. So I won't be doing them on the show. So 6 p.m. kickoff, Edward Waters, man. Edward Waters, Tuskegee, and Southern. That's the lineup. That's how it's going to look. Randy ain't complaining about content anymore. Man, I ain't seen Randy. I hope Randy doing well, man. I really do. I'm pretty sure some of these guys will start resurfacing back to the platform as we get closer and closer to the games, man. We 12 days away. It's been a long off season, bro. It's been a long off season. I always find it funny, man, how I say this before I get up out of this joint. We need y'all got a damn listening problem, bro. I just told y'all that coach don't want no interviews. Just that simple. Like y'all was just dying to get pushed on out the way. Send him an email, man. Tell him y'all want player interviews, and then go tell somebody else what he said. All right, everybody. Yeah, it just anyway. I was waiting on something to say. They've been begging, man. I swear they have. Add them for shits and giggles. There we go. Take all y'all with y'all. Anyway, I was being strategic. I wanted to see what everybody was gonna say. But people come in and act like what you say ain't good enough. They never said what they did, neither. Ain't no way you watch this platform and gonna ask me what I'm doing. Come on, man. You must be new to the block, big dog. We doing more than what you doing. We're going to do even more. I started off saying I'm motivated. I said it's a fire lit under my fire. But they don't hear that part. What you going to do? Anything I've been doing plus some more. We're 1 million in, big dog. Click the link. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all, man. All right, you know what? Yeah, so people telling themselves, man, go watch the players that's out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll see what becomes of all the rumors and all the noise and all that good stuff, and then we'll mention whatever it is, and then we'll move on. We'll see. We'll go from there. No matter what, it's onward and it's upward. Hey, man, stay vigilant, man. Stay locked in, man. Keep donating. Keep supporting. Do more. If you can do more, do more. Like Coach said today, ask yourself, man, have you done everything you can do? And if you can do more, do so. If not, if you're giving all that you can, encourage somebody else to do the same. I appreciate you guys, man, for the support. And look forward to the show on Wednesday, man, for however long it might be. Make sure you guys get your The Country Boy Experience tickets, man. We're going to have a great time I'm gonna make sure I put that up before I get up out of here, though. The Country Boy Experience. We're gonna be over there this weekend. Going all in this weekend. All in. TheCountryBoyExperience.com. I want to see y'all there, man. I want to see y'all there. I really do. Just know this, man. The football program needs your support. Shout out to my brother Rick Deuce. He did a video today. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get out of your way. Rick Deuce did a video today. Y'all know the TC Taylor jersey that he had. So just so you guys know, man, whenever he does those types of things, those are pre-orders. He had to do a video explaining. Remember, I used to always talk about the pre-orders. Pre-orders mean that you can purchase on day one. If he runs that pre-order for 30 days, the order is not finished until after the 30th day. So just because you ordered it on day one doesn't mean that he's producing, or that most of the time that people are producing. So once they close the pre-order, that's when you take that order and you put that order in, and that's when production starts. Once the production starts, that's when the time starts on how long it'll be before you get it. But one of the cool things he did say, he was managed to raise $5,000 for the football program, and he's going to match that $5,000 and cut Coach Taylor and the football program a $10,000 check to go towards, whatever. That's what this event is for. This is our pre-football season kickoff concert, and we need your support. Like I said, we want you to be there. But if you can't make it, grab a ticket anyway. And it all helps the cause, man. Grab a ticket anyway. Again, that's all I got for you guys, man. It's going to be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a fun season. You guys are going to really love this team. I ain't say you're going to like everything that happens, because we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to always y'all know adversity going to strike, and we're going to find out what our team is made up of. But from just from a makeup standpoint, an attributable makeup standpoint, right, for the football team, you guys are going to like what we have, man. I think we got a really good team. So anyway, appreciate y'all, man, as always. I love. I see y'all back on Wednesday night. Go Tigers. Peace.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC-1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. I love. Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.